and welcome to the program, The Law of the People and Governance, here on Spectrum Television. My name is Rachel David White. This is a program that talks about government policies and gives you socio-economic, political trends here in Nigeria, talks about social issues and political issues as it trends here in Nigeria. It takes feedback from the people back to the government. Today on the program, we'll take a look at some reports and we'll as well x-ray the president's 100 days plus in office. Well, let's start from a report that the Vice President, Senator Kashim Shettima, is set to represent President Bola Tinubu at the G77 plus China Leaders Summit in Havana, Cuba, scheduled for September 15 to 17, 2023. Well, this international gathering includes United Nations Secretary General Antonio Guterres and aims to address critical development challenges facing member states, particularly those from the global south. Well, the summit focuses on proactive strategies to confront some of the challenges by harnessing science, technology, and of course innovation for socio-economic growth. Shettima will engage in bilateral meetings at sidelines of the event with other world leaders to advance Nigeria's trade and investment relations. Now, the Havana summit is hosted by President of the Republic of Cuba, Miguel Diaz-Canel, who serves as chairman of the G77 and China under the theme Current Development Challenges, while the role of science, technology and innovation. And the leaders will discuss how these elements can shape the future of member state development. Well, Nigeria holds a unique position as a founding member of the G77 group, established in 1964 by 77 developing countries. So this coalition, now comprising 134 developing countries, works collectively to promote economic interest within the United Nations. And also the accompanying Vice President Shettima on this journey are key officials, including the Minister of Agriculture and Rural Development, Abubakar Kyari, Innovation, Science and Technology, Uche Naji, and of course the Permanent Secretary of the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, Ambassador Adamu Lamuwa, of a distinguished delegate. And Vice President Shettima's representation at the G77 plus China Leaders Summit reaffirms Nigeria's commitment to addressing pressing development issues while forging stronger international partnerships. Within a week that the president, who departed for New Delhi, India for a summit, had gone to Abu Dhabi, talking about United Arab Emirates, for bilateral talks. And of course, that ended in the lift of the ban that stopped, of course, travelers from going to the airlines from traveling direct from Nigeria to the United Arab Emirates. So I think at this point would like to say kudos to the president. Is doing great on this part. Well, a quick one. Another issue we'll be looking at today is the president's 100 days in office. Well, let me reverse and take it back and do a little, would I say, review or a little summary of the president's days in office so far. It's 100 days and a week plus in office right now. Well, Nigeria's President Bola Ahmed Tinubu assumed office as the 16th democratically elected president on May 29th after securing 8.8 million votes to win the country's 2023 presidential election, which was held in February.
Now, the president has made a whole lot of, he has established a whole lot of economic relationships with other countries. But how do we bring it to reality? That is
okay, Barrister, let me just add something to that. Now, in the midst of that, there had been some controversies. In fact, I think Daniel Bwala, a chieftain of the People's Democratic Party, PDP, had actually come out to call the president to apologize to Nigerians for pushing a false narrative over that particular information. Now, according to him, it says unless at official bat, on his verified X account, formerly known as Twitter. He said, President Tinubu deliberately intends to mislead Nigerians. There is an urgent need for the president to apologize to Nigeria and Nigerians for the falsehood contained in a statement issued by his media aide. Now, the statement was circulated to both local and international news media. Now, why he said that is because in a televised interview, his aide, the president's aide, Ngalele, explained that things would not go back to normal. He said, even agreement comes with mutual responsibility. There is no free lunch. And what I mean by that is that notion that floodgates open up and that we will get to go back to business as usual. That is not what Nigerians should expect. I want to be very clear about this so that everybody understands. So it looked like there was some form of misinformation that things would actually go back to normal. So these are actually caused a little controversy on media recently. But away from that, the fact that the visa ban, the president has made other travel. So what do you have to say about all of this before we quickly move away from that?
Well, I wouldn't want to join issues with the sentiment of political parties. This could just be an attempt to demean the move made by the president, who is from the governing party, the APC. Yes. Of course, you all know that the work of political party publicity secretary or media advisor for political parties is to, normally they are supposed to engage in positive criticism, constructive criticism. But nowadays in Nigeria, I've seen that political parties are making all attempts to demean and to bring down the image of the opponent. Because for me, where the president has gone wrong, of course, I'm going to criticize. To addressing key needs of the country, of course, I'm going to comment. I'm going to make a commendation. So at this point, I'm only aware that the government of the United Arab Emirates has lifted this ban that was placed on Nigerian travelers. I am not aware of any other situation. I would not like to talk more on that. Thank you very much.
Okay, so now still connected to this, let's come to the president's 100 days plus in office that has just passed. Now, so far, some people have given kudos while some has given knocks, explain some of the policies, the economic policies, and of course, other the appointments, the of course. Different policies so far, the different things that the president has done so far, and all the recent events that has taken place in the country in the past 100 days plus of the president in office. Now let me ask you, what is your own review? What do you have to say about the president's past 100 days plus in office?
Thank you very much. I would like to start by saying I want to look at Mr. President's 100 days in office side by side. I want to place it side by side.
Okay.
I have to contrast and also contrast. Yes. Now, Mr. President started on a very bad note. He started on a bad note in the sense that on his inaugural speech, he elevated a conversation that sparked a serious economic crisis in Nigeria.
So you would say it has been uneventful?
Well, I am coming, like I said. I said that it's going to be side by side.
Okay, go ahead.
So while I surmise the errors Mr. President has made, I also have to look at if he has done well. The areas he has done well. So now I'm telling you that Mr. President started on a very bad approach. Because Mr. President on his inaugural speech, he elevated a conversation that sparked serious economic problem in the country. Now, up to today,